What's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me today. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and most importantly, please make sure you are following me on Telegram at TD Media Group to help circumvent social media censorship and shadow banning. And with the introduction out of the way, let's get into today's news. And today, we have to take a moment to speak on this liberal insanity, we'll say, right? Trump derangement syndrome has gone to a whole nother level because we're starting to see the violence against those who have conservative values uptick, right? I will never forget pre-election all of the nonsense and BS rhetoric concerning how if Trump wins, there's going to be a civil war because apparently he's going to somehow initiate that civil war. At the same time, simultaneously, it was a lose-lose situation because Maxine Waters repeatedly got on MSNBC and stated, well, if Trump loses, he has extremists training in the hills and they're going to descend down on communities of color and brat these people up if he loses. So it was a lose-lose either way. Either he wins and there's violence, or he loses and there's violence. But the violence is always supposedly initiated by Trump supporters. Now we fast forward post-election, and the violence is here, but it's only coming from the liberal side. Whether you're talking about firebombing Tesla dealerships, literally shooting up Tesla dealerships, scratching up Teslas and writing swastikas on them because you're against waste, fraud, and abuse. You have people who are literally out here insane saying that ICE agents needs to be brat if they come trying to deport illegal immigrants. We covered that not too long ago, right? And now we have this situation here, and I feel like there's some that I'm missing right now just because there's so much violence coming from these DNC lunatics, these liberal idiots that are going crazy. But now here we have this situation here, right? Let's take a look at this. This right here is a woman who is an anti-abortion activist, you can call her, right? Her name is Savannah Craven. Savannah Craven works for this YouTube channel here called Live Action. Live Action, for those of you who aren't familiar with the channel, I'll just read the description. Live Action is a global human rights movement dedicated to ending abortion and building a culture of life, right? So they are a pro-life YouTube channel, essentially, right? So now, yesterday, or I should say today, as I'm recording this now, which is Friday, they put out this tweet here. Pro-life journalist Savannah Craven was violently attacked in New York City while asking pedestrians about Planned Parenthood's concerning financial records. The woman she was interviewing, because the woman she was interviewing became enraged after discovering Savannah was pro-life and began punching her in the face. Savannah was taken to the ER to receive treatment and stitches. And here's the video here post-fight, right? Or I should say post-attack, because it wasn't a fight. This woman was attacked. And I just want you to see this here, where in this video, this is her in the back of the cop car, battered and bloodied and bruised as they're trying to now find the woman that attacked her. So let's watch this video here very quickly.
Yeah, the dress that she wearing, I can't miss it.
Look to the right.
No, she's not them.
She's big. She's tall.
And she had worn a light coat.
Yeah, I'm watching. I'm gonna just go.
3-2 body light dog. I'm rolling for the post, the body light post. Yeah, for 1 minute. Disregard. 10-4.
Yeah,
Completely ridiculous. This is completely ridiculous. Now let's take a look at what actually happened, right? Let's actually take a look at the altercation as it panned out. And I want to pull that video up for you right now. Now, we're not going to play the entire video. I'm not going to do that. But what I will do is make sure to leave the link to the actual video. It's about 8 minutes long here. You see it from the Live Action YouTube channel. The video is called Pro-Life Journalist Punched for Exposing Planned Parenthood. So let's get into this and see how this just escalated for no reason, just off of the fact that we disagree on abortion rights, right? And issues surrounding abortion. Let's look at this here.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that
You
your
did.
point of view it's very obstructed, and I think that you just don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really.
You have a channel?
Yeah, we're doing some interviews today.
I love your skin tone too.
Thank you. Such a good vibe.
Of course.
Well, awesome. So we're asking people.
We can stop there. Like I said, I don't want to disrespect their video. You know, especially concerning this matter, you should watch the whole thing over there. But look at how quickly things change, because this video is only 8 minutes long. Things escalated very quickly. It started off with this woman pulling up and saying, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel. I love your dress." And she's very giddy and ready to talk and dancing and stuff like that. But then the moment that you see that she's pro-life, and I guess apparently she's hitting you with talking points that you don't really have an answer to, you feel stupid and foolish, as opposed to conceding to the fact that maybe this woman has a point, Savannah, or maybe you don't have to concede, but you just agree to disagree and walk away. Instead, this woman chose to resort to violence. And once again, this violence is something that we're continuously seeing over and over and over and over again. But it's very one-sided, very one-sided. And so now the real question is, when do these deranged liberals admit to this? When are they going to cop to the fact that their rhetoric is causing this? They spent well over a year pre-election talking about Donald Trump is going to be a dictator. He's going to be a dictator on day one. We're like now on day, 80 something now, as he hasn't been a dictator yet. He's Mussolini, he's Stalin, he's the next man with the small mustache, the main character of World War II, as I like to say. He's all these things. None of that has come to pass. The fear mongering is never ending. It's literally never ending. But this type of political violence, because that's what this is political violence, it doesn't stop until these DNC lunatics like Jasmine Crockett, AOC, and the like actually get out in front of this stuff and condemn it. If they don't get out in front of this and condemn this stuff, it's going to continue. You're going to keep seeing stuff like this, and it's only going to escalate, especially if the proper repercussions aren't taking place, you know, where justice is swift. Now, I would like to believe in this case here, justice should be swift. I mean, we see who she is. We see her face. They know the location, report where all this occurred at. But once again, you know, if these progressives, right, aren't going to own up to this, if Abby Phillips on CNN and whatnot is going to continue to talk around this kind of stuff when she's having conversations with Scott Jennings and the like, if they don't want to own up to this and still want to bring up a moot point about January 6th, where the people that, you know, engaged in that, they served jail time. You can argue that maybe they didn't serve enough jail time because they were pardoned, some after 3 years, 3.5 to 4 years. I mean, you can have that argument if you want to, but it's a moot point, because it's in the dustbins of history now. This is what's happening now, and nobody on the left wants to address this stuff. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you see violence like this continuing? Do you see it escalating if the DNC and the main characters, for lack of better words, the faces of the DNC, like a Hakeem Jeffries, if they refuse to publicly condemn this, do you see this type of political violence escalating and getting worse as the years go by. Please let me know in the comment section below. And with all that being said, that does it for today's news. So please hit the like button on your way out, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, share this video on your social media platforms, and also don't forget to follow me on Telegram at TD Media Group to help circumvent social media censorship and shadow banning. The link to my Telegram is in the description box below and pinned in the comment section as well. Thank you all for your time. Until the next video, peace and have a great afternoon.